Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Did you think I was going somewhere? Peekaboo! If you thought I was going somewhere, you're a fool. I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2021, the album Dad AF. Jingle bells, jingle all the boost. Oh, the weather outside is beast. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. How are you guys doing today? Oh my God, I am in such a good mood today. Let me tell you why. Okay, first of all, if you don't watch my vlog channel, you don't watch my booktube channel, then you don't know that I am trying to reach a goal of reading 100 books this year, and I have currently read 90 books for the year, okay? I'm so close. I've read 17 books in the month of December. Can you even believe it? People are like, how do you do so much? You upload all these videos, you read so many books, you have a true crime book club, and guess what? I'm about to start a new book club called Peter's Book Club. I'm going to pick a book a month over on, I will still have a true crime book club, but I'm going to pick a book a month over on my Instagram, and I'll announce it on my Twitter too. Just some random bestseller that's out, and maybe a thriller, maybe a romance. It just depends. Something that's very current, and you guys can read it with me, and I will be doing one video over on my booktube channel about it, and kind of posting some things on my Instagram. But I thought that that would be kind of a fun thing to do. My very dear friend on BookTube, Robbie at Robbie Reads, who just announced the release of his very first debut album, yes, that too, his debut book that will be coming in 2021, he has a book club over there, and so I said, do you care if I steal your idea? And he was like, no, I don't care at all. So anyway, so hey Robbie, how are you? But anyway, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be announcing that in the next couple days. If you're a part of the True Crime Book Club, we finalized the book that we will be reading for January. That video will be up. I don't know, I'll have Mel put it on the Facebook, and I'll announce it in a video, and we'll put that up in the next couple of days so that you guys can see what book we're reading for. We got a good one for January. So anyway, how are you guys doing today? That's one of the reasons why I'm in a good mood. The second reason is I finally put up my little Charlie Brown Christmas tree over there. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I finally got in the Christmas. I mean, I've been in the Christmas spirit, okay? I've been listening to the Christmas music on the Sirius radio and all that kind of stuff, and I'm driving around looking at Christmas lights. If you watch my vlog, you know I've been showing Christmas lights on my vlog when I drive around. But I finally put up my Christmas tree last night. I was so excited. And then my husband brought down all my little presents for me. I'm so excited for Christmas. Oh my God, can you guys believe that Christmas is like 3 days away? That is a second thing. And then the third thing was that I just went and I tried for my review channel the Candy Cane Cold Brew. So you're going to have to go over and check out my review. I'm also doing giveaways over there. It was going to be the 12 days of Christmas, but I missed like 4 days. So it's more like the 7 days of Christmas over there on Peter Review stuff. But I'm going to do some giveaways in January and February too. So today, I have so much drama to talk about. We're going to talk about Trisha being banned from Instagram today. And we are also going to talk about this interview that I am really, really surprised that nobody is talking about. So Andre Marhold, Jeffree'S supposed ex, I don't know what he was, he did an interview with a YouTube channel called Fox Soul. So we're going to talk a little bit about that at the end, and I'm going to have more on that tomorrow for you. But first, let's get into the Trisha drama. So anyway, I have to get my phone all queued up here. Are you guys doing good today? How are you doing? Oh, by the way, there is still time to order your Christmas cameo from yours truly right here. If you are interested in a Christmas cameo. I shouldn't say that because I have so many to get done in time for Christmas, but I'm gonna get them done. I love doing them. They're so fun. I love to sit there. You guys share like little personal stuff with me, and I love to kind of like work it into like the drama phone and the fan flipping and the songs and stuff. You guys have been so nice to me this year. In all honesty, like, I know that 2020 has not been the greatest year, you know, but there has been for me a lot of small moments of gratitude that I have, received as a result of 2020. And one of them has been just, you guys have been so kind to continue to watch my videos and allow me into your life on a daily basis. I say that on here, and I don't think people really, truly understand how much that means to me, We have so many minutes in a day, so many hours in a day, and the fact that some of you out there are watching, some of my vlogs are an hour and a half. Today's vlog is an hour and 44 minutes. And there are people out there that watch all of that, my drama video, my review video, some days I'm posting 6 videos a day. That's like 3 hours of Peter Monn content that you guys are watching. And I just want to say, that sounded so funny, didn't it? Of Peter Monn content. That's like 3 hours of videos from me, right? And I just want to say, I so appreciate it. And then you guys send me pictures of like you guys watching my videos in your house and your TVs and stuff. That's probably as close as I'll ever get to a TV show, but I'll take it. You know what I mean? That is so cool. I don't know. Everything about this is just the coolest thing, and I just appreciate it so much. And I just love the platform of YouTube. And, the idea that you can upload a video and anybody out there might watch it is just so cool. And I want to say thank you to all of you out there, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season. All right, let's get into today's drama. I have notes. Listen, I have so much to say that I have got to put on the lip gloss today, because if I don't, well, my lips might just dry right up, and then it's going to be problems. And I've got just a little bit of time. I don't have enough time to talk for 40 minutes, which I could about both of these topics today. Because tonight I am going with my sponsor. We're going to go out to dinner. Well, afterwards we're going to go to dinner. But first, she is going to give me my coin for my 26-year sobriety birth date. Tonight is my home group, and I'm so excited for that. So anyway, it's a wonderful life. It really is. Late last night, after I turned off my vlog, I turned on Sirius Radio to this Radio Classics, this radio, like they play like old school radio shows, And I used to listen to those when I was a little kid, and they were playing It's a Wonderful Life with Jimmy Stewart on the radio, the radio performance of it. And it really is. It really is a wonderful life. And if you had told me, 26 years ago that I would be married and I would have this amazing best friend and family that loved me and amazing dogs and all of you and the ability to get on video. I know I'm a crier. I know it wears people out. But just the fact that anybody would have told me that 26 years ago, when I was at the bottom of the bottom of the bottom, and that my life would look like this today. I just never in a million years would have guessed that. And so much of that is because of you. So I want to say thank you. All right. So let's get into, woo! See, the second I put that lip gloss on, you think that I'm about to receive an Academy Award. I'm getting ready to go up there, and then I got to thank you and Jesus and everybody else. And she's not a Christian! Let's talk about Trisha Paytas. Okay. So Trisha Paytas, I saw, that Trisha Paytas' Instagram got disabled. Now, the reason that I saw this, let me get into my receipts. Whitney, whatever you want, anything you want done. Did you guys ever see The Preacher's Wife with Whitney Houston? Not one of the greatest movies. I know, but I still do love Whitney Houston so much. So I saw that Pop Bass put this up, and I'll tell you why I saw this. They put a picture of Trisha Paytas from Frenemies, and they said Trisha Paytas has been banned from Instagram with like a little celebratory flute thing. So they must be very excited about that. And the reason that I saw this was because I started having massive amounts of people send to me that James Charles liked this tweet. I went in and I fact checked it, and as of 5:45 p.m. Tonight, what is today, the 22nd, James Charles has still liked this tweet. So James Charles must be, I don't know, I guess he likes the fact that Trisha Paytas has been banned from Instagram. So then I went over to Trisha's Instagram account, or to her Twitter account, and she was posting all of this stuff. Hold on, let me get into it. She said, my Instagram has been disabled. Anyone know how I can get it back or talk to Instagram? Now, there are a few people out there, some big beauty gurus I know that have managers and things like that at Instagram. I think Trisha in this video that I'm going to talk about said that she used to have a manager at Instagram. But Instagram is notoriously one of the hardest platforms to contact their customer service. You can send them a message. They don't really follow through with it. As you all know, I have 400 plus fake accounts over there that people have made of me. I actually even have like a button or whatever you call that. And if you go to my Instagram account, I have a button, and please follow me on Instagram. because I got some exciting stuff over there for 2021. But anyway, I have a button that says fakes. Did you guys ever do that thing back in the day where you would like put the circle down here and then if somebody looked at it, you hit them and they're, ow! Do you remember that? Oh my God, my friends and I used to do that all the time. But anyway, they will not take away these fakes. I have this button of fakes over there where I literally have 30 or 40 fake accounts that I've posted up there. Half those accounts are still up there. Instagram don't care. Honey Badger don't care. Oh my Lord, you remember that Honey Badger? Honey Badger don't care. Anyway, you talk about viral video back in the day. So anyway, so Trisha tweeted this out. And people were commenting underneath here. A lot of people were commenting in support of Trisha. A lot of people were saying, you know, good riddance that you got off here, whatever. I thought that one of the interesting things on here that I saw was this account, and I think her name is Coral, and she has an OnlyFans account. She said, "Oh, babes, did no one warn you? We got the email on the 20th. Any link to OnlyFans hashtag highlight story or comment directing to it under any picture should have been deleted." So apparently Instagram is breaking down. I actually have just read an article about this like a week and a half ago, that Instagram is really breaking down hard on any kind of sex work or OnlyFans or anything like that whatsoever, which is very, very interesting to me. You know, I've always been somebody that's like, hey, listen, okay, if consensual adult, do your thing, get your money, right? But what's interesting to me about that is that these specific accounts that are linking it to their OnlyFans are having their accounts disabled. But have you guys ever gone through, I mean, there is a lot of like very, very sexualized content on Instagram that don't have any pictures linked to OnlyFans or anything like that. So it's interesting to me that those are the accounts that are being taken down, right? People that are monetizing that kind of content or sending people over there. And I'm wondering what Instagram's issue is with that. Like that would be what I would find interesting, because it can't just be that they want to make it family friendly, because if that were the case, okay, then they would be deleting any account where you see, you know, like people that are in very kind of like promiscuous bathing suits, or that are like sitting like this kind of time. I mean, they don't have any of that. Like they leave that stuff up there, right? Hell, Tana Mojo, I mean, she is one of the most, I mean, her Instagram account, you know, it's like they're not deleting her account. So it appears to me to be only people that are monetizing this kind of content. I don't understand what that's about. Now, I have kind of hinted out that I might start an OnlyFans, okay? And I know that there are many, many of you that want to see my junk, jokingly. No, but I think that in 2021, I am going to start an OnlyFans. I am, okay? And it's going to be me, and I'm going to have like those like long like business socks on with business shoes, you know, and like a tie undone, and then I'll have like a shirt undone, and then like boxer shorts, and I'll be sitting there like this, and I'll read a cozy mystery. Wouldn't that be so hot? Oh my God, you guys would want that OnlyFans. F this $9.95 stuff, okay? I'd be over there. Listen, you have to pay big money for me. $30, okay, to see me read cozy mysteries in boxer shorts. Y'all know you want it so bad, right? So anyway, she woke up apparently a couple days ago, and her Instagram had been taken down. So she says that on Twitter. And then she said, I have big announcements this week. Please follow my backup Instagram account at Trisha Paytas Backup, okay? Which, if you go over there, it's interesting. It almost doesn't even look like a true Trisha Paytas account. Like, there's such random pictures over there. But that's her random Instagram account. And somebody underneath here said, what? More music videos that no one watches? And this person responded and said, where is your music video with 13 million, 7 million, etc. views? I'll wait. She's not a... No, Tati, no. Where's Gabriel Zamora? I'll wait. Okay. So anyway, and then they go on and they say all this kind of stuff. Then she says, my IG backup account, follow it, please. I have a huge announcement coming on Christmas. And then she linked her background, or she linked her Instagram account underneath there. Okay. So that's all that. And then underneath the liked tweet by James Charles, somebody said, not James liking the tweet. And then all these people are asking to ban her off of TikTok and all this kind of stuff too. So then Trisha Paytas goes in and she makes a video. And the video was called Urgent. And last I looked, hold on a second, I've got the Andre Marhold interview pulled up because I was watching part of that. Let me see. So, hold on a second. Trisha, where are you, Trisha Paytas? Okay. So she posted a video 8 hours ago. It has 58,000 views and it's called Urgent. Now I took some notes so that you guys, it's 4 minutes and 50 seconds. You can go watch the video. She actually looks beautiful in the video. She's all glammed up. But she goes in there and talks about how her Instagram was disabled for 30 days. She said that she thought at first that it could maybe be OnlyFans, but that she also had a swipe up for Adam and Eve, and she thought that was that. Which, if that's the case, that's interesting to me again, because then that would be another part where Instagram is deleting any accounts that are swiping up to any kind of like monetized content that is sexualized in any way whatsoever, which is very, very interesting to me. You know, that I would like to see how that is written. Does that make sense? Like, in their rules and regulations, I'd like to see how that is written. And then she says that they're doing this to any OnlyFans creator, and that she says that they're deleting people's accounts because they're sex workers. She talks about her backup account, and then she goes in, she says it's not the end of the world, it's just social media, but then she asks everybody to contact customer service or social media support or whatever at Instagram and asks that her account get put back up and whatever. And then she says she wants to abide by the rules and that she's very thankful for YouTube for keeping her on the platform. And, you know, to me, that's where it feels like Trisha Paytas has a lot of awareness over how all of these social media sites, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, are kind of breaking down on all this kind of stuff. But here's my question, right? Like, I've sat back and watched this, and like I said, with no judgment whatsoever, hey, do your thing, right? But I have wondered how all of this, like, OnlyFans stuff was going to, at some point, start affecting these major creators or other people out there that have other sources of income, right? Like, I mean, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said, you doing an Adam and Eve sponsorship, has that caused you, like, to not get other sponsorships? And I was like, oh, no, I don't. Maybe? I don't know. I don't get asked to do a lot of sponsorships, so maybe it does. I don't know, you know? And I think that's interesting, you know, and I think that's definitely something, you know, that creators have to think about, you know, on YouTube and things like that. There's so many people now that are going to OnlyFans and they're, you know, going over there and they're making a lot of money, you know? So unless you want to go over there and just do that, I mean, at some point, you know, this is like, if you take this back like 30 or 40 years ago, right? It would be like when somebody would come out and they would do like a Playboy spread. And that was like, I mean, and this is so different, but kind of, and it's kind of similar in the same way, that back in the day, like, do you remember like what a big deal that was? If like a mainstream like actress was like a center, like not a centerfold obviously, but like that she was like in Playboy topless or full nude or whatever. And it was like this whole discussion back in the day, like when would you do that? Would you do that at the beginning of your career, at the end of your career? Like when would you do that, right? And so it's very interesting to me that we're seeing all of these people go to OnlyFans, a lot of people making money over on OnlyFans. And so, you know, how is that going to affect their business down the road? Now, Trisha has said that she makes so much more money on OnlyFans than she does on YouTube. So do they really care at the end of the day if they are deplatformed off of these social media sites like YouTube, Instagram? I mean, a lot of these people are making $5,000, $10,000, $50,000 a post on Instagram, you know? So yeah, it is affecting that kind of money. But if they're making that much more money on OnlyFans, do they really care? And then the question to me would be, okay, but then you have to at some point decide, I'm just gonna be this OnlyFans worker, and like, is that what you want? And if that is, hey, more power to you, like I said. But I have to believe that a lot of these people want to keep like all of their platforms open. So at some point, I mean, I've watched this over the last couple years, you know. I mean, I joke about starting an OnlyFans, okay? I'm much too private for that, and quite frankly, you do you if you're married, but I'm married, and that's something that we wouldn't do as a couple. And that's just in our relationship. You do you, like I say. But the reality is, I've watched this and I thought there is going to be a point where this is going to start affecting people's careers. Like, people are going to be like, I have to distance myself from this. Quite frankly, if you follow Trisha Paytas on Twitter, what you know is that every time you open your Twitter, woo, not that. that. But that too. I mean, Trisha, and she said this before. She has said this when she was talking with Ethan Klein on H3 about why he unfollowed her on Twitter. He said, because like every time I open it, it's like porn. And it is, you know? And she knows that. She's very, very aware of that. The thing is this, is that if you're going to make a lot of money on like an OnlyFans account, you have to have social media to market that and push that and say, like, I got new content over there, I got new videos. I mean, all of these OnlyFans workers are constantly saying that, right? So if they don't have their social media, how are they going to push their OnlyFans account? I don't know. It seems very, like, it's like this interesting discussion that, like, just in the last couple years, this has changed, and I wonder how these major creators are going to, you know, deal with it. So that's the Trisha Paytas thing. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you feel like that was right, that they should have taken her OnlyFans, or her OnlyFans, not her OnlyFans. If it was right that they took her Instagram away, or no. I thought this video would be short, and here it's gone long. The next thing I wanted to talk about was this interview with Andre Marhold on Fox Soul. Okay. Now, there are two videos, actually, I will tell you. The first video is called, Do You Think Jeffree Star is a Racist? Now, this is the 11-minute segment where they go in and the guy that's doing the interview, who's a fantastic interviewer, by the way. I would love to see him interview Jeffree Star. He goes in and he starts asking Andre Marhold very pointed questions about Jeffree Star being a racist. It's literally just that segment of the interview. The second part of the interview, which is 44 minutes long, I have not watched yet. I will be watching that, and I will be doing my video tomorrow about that entire video, and I will be taking notes as well. But if you watch this interview, so I don't know how they met. It goes in and talks about, like it says on there about how they met in DMs on Instagram and blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff. But what's interesting to me when you watch this interview, so like I said, I haven't watched the second part, so I may be speaking out of my, you know, ASS, not on OnlyFans yet, but maybe coming in 2021. I heard that's where the money is. I don't know, my husband and I, we might need to have a talk, you know? I might be like, look, okay, people want to see the junk. So if they want to see the junk, we might have... You know what I mean? Like, listen, okay. It'll buy you lots of Birkins, I heard. Okay, so anyway, Jeffree Star, I mean, and who doesn't need 5,000 Birkins and Louis Vuittons, and you know what I mean? Anyway, I don't. So, I go in there, and I'm watching this video, and this guy that's interviewing him, like, he puts Andre, okay, first of all, Andre Marhold is, like, sitting on this couch. You truly get the impression that he thinks he is like one of the biggest movie stars in the entire world, okay, on this interview. That the first part of it literally has 4,000 views on it. I don't even know how, let me see where the second interview, how, where is it at? Fox Soul. The second interview has, this is how interested people are in Jeffree Star, okay? 8.9 thousand views. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about it. Nobody's talking about this. I can't believe this. And I have been sent this video by so many people. Andre Marhold, full episode, Hollywood Unlocked. And the one before that, Do You Think Jeffree Star is a Racist? Has 4.7 thousand views on it. Okay, so I go in and I watch this video. He is like so protective of Jeffree Star in this interview. It makes you wonder what the conversation between he and Jeffree Star is. It's so interesting to me that like, and the guy even says like, you seem like you're defensive of Jeffree Star. He goes in there and he goes, why are you defending Jeffree? And then he goes in and he talks about what people will say about him and blah, 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 blah. And then Andre Marhold goes in and he says something to him about, he insinuates that Jeffree Star is not racist towards black people, that the words that he uses that people would, I don't even know that I really understood this, but the words that Jeffree Star, allegedly, this is what Andre Marhold says, the words that Jeffree Star has used, he uses towards white people, okay, not towards black people. But then he goes in there and says this whole thing about Jeffree Star speaking in like, he says an Asian dialect, okay? And he kind of imitates it in the video and whatever. But then he says that if you go back and you look at Jeffree Star's, marketing and things like that, like his photo layouts of his releases and stuff, that black people weren't involved until Andre Marhold came along. No, that's absolutely 100% incorrect. That's not true. Jeffree Star has actually had several different races in his photo, whatever you call them, for a long time. And people have called him out for that, like that he's doing it on purpose. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching this, and he's like, yeah, he was like, you know, Jeffree didn't really have, like, he wasn't, what does he say? Black people weren't involved in Jeffree's life something like that until like he came around. And I'm like, how long were you involved with him? Like, I literally followed this story, this investigative story, and you were like in his life for like 3 days, okay? Or a week, maybe max. Like, it wasn't really that I didn't understand. And then he goes into this whole thing, and you guys, I'm gonna have to watch the full interview for this. The guy asks him, he says, do you think that Jeffree Star is a racist? And he goes, no, maybe a stereotype racist. And he goes into this whole thing and explains it. It's very confusing what he said. And this guy is like kind of not buying it, it seems like. And then he pushes him and he says, like he goes, well, is he allegedly a racist? And Andre Marhold says, I'm just quoting from the interview. I'm just quoting from what I saw in the interview on Fox Soul, okay? Andre Marhold says, possibly yes. And then the guy says allegedly, and he goes, yeah, allegedly yes. So that's from Andre Marhold's mouth to God's ears right there in the interview. I can't believe that nobody is talking about this, number one. Number two, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, well, he says in there about like the bag being stolen and stuff. He's like, Jeffree Star has cameras in every single room. Where's the camera footage? You know? And it's kind of like when you're watching this, there was something to me that like when he's asking about the racist stuff, it's almost kind of like he's like, what racist? Like, he has no any kind of idea of Jeffree Star's history whatsoever. And then he goes into this whole thing about why people think that he is. And he says that he asked Jeffree and that Jeffree said it was because of things he said years ago and that he wished he hadn't said and blah, 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 whatever. Now, I will tell you that, like, I haven't talked to Jeffree Star in years, but when I did, that was consistent with what he said to me when I asked him. He said that, like, I said it years ago. I wish I hadn't. It continues to come up over and over and over again. Since I had that conversation with him, a lot of other allegations have come out. So, and that was years ago, you know, that, I don't know, 3 years ago, something like that, that he said that he wished he had never said it in the past, you know, but who knows? I mean, that's what he said in passing. So, but Andre Marhold says basically the same thing. So that was interesting to me. And, I don't know, like there's a lot more about it. He's like, Jeffree Star packed my bags. So if he packed my bags and anything I had, he's like, I still have stuff at the house. So he was like, no, I didn't take anything. But he's very defensive of Jeffree in the interview too. Now I'm going to watch the whole interview tomorrow and then I will let you guys know more of my thoughts. If you guys watched it, go check it out. It's on Fox Soul. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I love you guys and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.